Wow, what awesome writing. What an asshole. I love Blüchner. What an asshole. Hello there, great person. Welcome back to Let's Watch Frieren. Today we're at episode 7. And we finally make our way to the Northern Lands. Also, I saw today there's an intro before the opening. I don't know if there was last time or the time before. If I skipped it, I'm very sorry. Shout at me in the comments, of course. And yeah, I will just, if you tell me in the comments there was, I will go there and watch it. But now we will see where we go in this, what the Northern Lands will hold, what remnants of the Demon King are still there. And yeah, if you like this reaction, consider liking, subscribing, and comment on what you thought of this episode, these characters, and these themes. And let's get into it, have some fun, and watch Frieren.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
Oh, it's the Grimoire of Flamme again. When was Flamme alive? Did she say 1,000 years ago before? I don't remember. I might be mistaken. Yeah, that is true. Also, she collects these, so it is also again remembering Flamme, perhaps. Like, she collects spells, and she collects grimoires of Flamme, I think. Or perhaps not, because I think when they were at the Glanzkanal, that she was like, yeah, do we have another book? I don't know. Oh, Flamme is... Okay, so she was human, is the founder of humanity's magic. That's so cool. Yeah, fairy tale. To be a fairy tale, you must have been dead for a long time, I guess. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. So sad. Wow. That, like, because they're in medieval times, you don't have photos. Like, wow, I never realized that. Like, I did, but not like this. Like, when you have people, like, before there were cameras, faces are gone. Like, I don't even think portraits did them justice, and not many people had portraits painted of them. So, how many faces are lost in time? Probably too many. Ooh, butterflies again. Oh no. Why is that? Oh, it's impressive. I thought she was afraid. The frick. Okay. Yeah, what are you doing? What the fuck was that? Oh. Like a fairy tale. Oh, I already love the first line of the opening. I will analyze the opening after Core 1 is done. I've heard there were 2 cores. After Core 1 is done, I will do the opening and ending reactions. And I will probably... Tell me if you want the German explanation, the in-depth explanations after Core 1, or if you want me to do Core 1 and 2 together after it's aired. Like, please tell me what is best for you, what you like the most. Like, what... I don't know. Because in Bleach, I did Core 1 and 2 together, and it was like 1.5 hours video of explaining stuff, so don't know if that's a bit too much. Like, sometimes people don't like to watch longer videos, and I do a lot of long videos. Like, my Warhammer videos are sometimes like 2 or 3 hours. So, like, tell me if you want Core 1 and 2 together or not, please. It would be very lovely to do. Oh. Sorry, I already read the German name. 28 years after the death of Himmel the Hero, on Eng Road, located in the Northern Lands. In the Northern Lands, we're in the Northern Lands. So Eng Road means a narrow road. I mean, it looks pretty eng. Oh yeah, and she's just that's so mean. She's levitating all the rocks, and Stark is like, oh, gonna take the shovel, gonna shovel some dirt now. It's so sad, Stark. Shouldn't he be like throwing rocks away? I don't know. Yeah, look at that. She's like just, yeah. Oh, you get a reward. Great, so they're doing quests. Yeah, but then others couldn't use it, Stark. Use your Stark brain. Yeah, see? Ah, okay, that's what Fern said. That's not what I said, I don't care. Ah, she does probably care. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Oh, it was a demon. I see. I'm glad that the scars of a demon battle is not like weird ooze that screams at you and like makes you see what was and drives you into a mad fit or something. Why? Is she older or younger though? Or probably younger. She wouldn't call him Summer. Oh, so they cleared the road. That's so cool. That is something I did not consider before. How many other races are there? Like how many people races, not like the weird einsam things or whatever, like lurk in the mountains and forests. But how many real races like dwarves and elves are there, and how many members of the species are there, and where do they live, and how mixed are they like in the country? Okay, so not many, I guess. Why are there not many of you? So how do they procreate? Why don't they like multiply? And like why are there so few? It's so weird because they are apparently mortal. Ah, okay. So that explains that. Still, it makes me wonder, what about her parents? How did you grow up, Frieren? That's so sad. Wow, 400 years. Oh, whole race dying. And there was a burning house in the Swifter set. Wonder what that means. Probably her past. A liberation festival. Oh, that one looks cool. It is a wolf demon Medusa thing. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, Eisen is so small. So will they realize that she's Frieren? Like, because she's in the statue. I guess statues are not very like the likelihood of statues is not that big sometimes. And we have to like the way they are drawn here, they probably wouldn't, like, you would probably think, yeah, that's a statue of you, why don't you recognize her? But statues are not that like the people. Yeah, why not? Life's short. Celebrate a bit. Oh, the fairy tale theme of the episode. Yeah, defeating the Demon King is probably starting to become a fairy tale as well. Because all the people that were there, like we even had this little boy in this one episode, and you told me he died. The old man died, and I didn't notice. Glad I didn't. But like he died, so like he was a small child when it happened, and now he was old. So yeah, it fades from memory. And as we said today, actually, there were no images really. There are statues to remember them, and perhaps some stories. But stories mostly, like, that's so cool. It's one of the most interesting things about stories I know from research, is that the more you actually tell a story to someone and that person tells it to someone else and that person tells it to someone else, they will of course get shorter. I mean, naturally they will, like on average, but they will also like get condensed down to a very, very essential truth a lot of the times. That is why fairy tales are actually pretty important, because there is something of great value in most of them, or perhaps even in all of them. And you have to dig a bit, and you have to think about what it might mean for you, to you as well. Like, interpretations are always like, they should give you something. Like, let's say I talk to you about some stuff I think, and then you hear it and you're like, yeah, you're wrong or right. Like, it's not that I tell you how it is meant, it is how I think it is meant, and you can be like, yeah, I agree or I disagree. And I think that's the valuable part. But in stories there is something that most people agree in. Like that's why they are so cool, because so many people have told them to each other, and what remains is like a very essential truth, and I love that. There's a story, there's a research paper on that by Bartlett. It's called, I think, Remembering. I think it's even a whole book and not a paper only. Like it was a paper, but it was published as a book. It's from 1930 something. Brilliant thing. And they're like, that's one of the coolest researchers in psychology I know. And what I want to say is basically like, yes, like in these times, people telling stuff again and again to each other makes them fairy tales and makes them perhaps unreal, but in a way also more real than you would think, because the gist is transported and distilled, and it's not like fluff anymore. Anyway, let's go on. That was a bit of a random tangent, but sometimes I just can't let the researcher and me shut up. Oh, there he is. See, that looks derpy. Yeah, of course he is. Like, he's mortal. Yeah, remember the good they did. Also, I'm so sorry that I paused so much on this scene, but it's so cool. Yeah, I love that Himmel wants that. Because humans don't live as long as she does, and they need something to remember, because they don't have pictures. And I'm not going to start with that again, but that's so cool. He wants to make sure that their adventures are like that they survive, even if, like, he knows Frieren is probably not gonna die, but the others die, and then they will turn into fairy tales, and he wants to make sure probably that they stay around these fairy tales. Like, if there's a statue and like a child passes by and is like, "Mom, what's with that statue?" and the mom will tell you the fairy tale of Himmel the hero, like that's a lot more cool and likely than like a child sitting at a campfire or in bed and be like, "Mom, can you tell me a story?" And the mom is like, "Yeah, what story could I tell you?" And she might make something up or tell a story of Himmel the hero, but a statue makes sure that it survives a bit better, I guess. Yeah, I don't think so. He's just, yeah. Aww. This fucking show, man. Yeah. Jesus Christ. But you will become one. Doesn't matter though. But doesn't matter, like, you still are a fairy tale. I guess what he means is that you assume fairy tales aren't real, but he was. Yeah. But that's the thing. One day people won't remember that it was real. It's just how it is. Okay, so they realize. Wow, what a great question. Oh. Wow. Wow. Everything fades in time, yeah. Oh, it's getting me again. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Everything is forgotten one day. Everything, every good and bad deed, even the bad people. I think the worse of a person you are, like the more damage you do, the more you are remembered a bit. Because it is even more important to remember the evil things people have done to not repeat them than to remember the good, even though that's also very, very, very important. But that's also, I think, why people are drawn to bad news rather than good ones, by the way. But yeah, it's even that will vanish. Wow. There he is again. So cool. They even modeled Heider's glasses. How did they do that? Oh, where are we going, heaven? What she said is, where are we going? We are going to Himmel. Oh, man. I don't even know if the writer realized that. Like, I know he picked the name Himmel, but like the meaning. And again, they shows the sky here. Like, we're going to Himmel. 28 years after the death of Himmel, the hero, in Graf Granat's domain, located in the northern lands. Yeah, Granat is there is an apple called Granat apple in German, but it's you told me in the comments as well. Granat is a jewel, like Granat is a kind of jewel like diamond. Don't even know what the color is, or an opal, or I don't know, hessonite or something. And I think there was like something like a battlefield in front of the city, and we have armored people here as well. Yeah, war is around here. What is she doing now? Oh, what is she doing? Oh, interesting. Ah, okay. Do we have good demons here now? Are they really good demons? Oh, wow, yeah. Imagine that. You're only minding your own business, turn around a corner and you're gonna get nuked. Why didn't she defend herself, though? Oh, perhaps they're doing peace talks? Ah! Wow, that's so fucking stupid and awesome. I love that. He's called Lord Lügner, which means Lord Liar. Oh man, what a stupid name. Lord Lügner. Yeah, that's, by the way, if you don't know German, we have these like an A or a U or an O with dots. It's Ö, Ü, Ä. Like you do these sounds. Yeah, Lord Liar. So we're dealing with Lord Liar, who's probably not lying today. I'm sorry, that's the funniest thing we've had. Like, if you're German, you know this asshole's plotting some shit. It's so stupid. So I guess you were right. I get spoiled by some stuff by the names. Lord Liar and his friend Lord Evil Man. Lord Deceiver. Yeah, peace envoys. You don't want peace, you asshole. I know it. You named yourself after lies. Ooh, interesting. I like that. Because you are. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, because they're lying all the time. Sorry. How does it work, by the way, with the stuff? Can't she just conjure it up again? Like, can't she make it disappear? And I mean, she's probably just like, okay, let's see where this goes. At least they didn't take them prisoner. Oh, they can visit her. Nice. Okay. Yeah, she probably just doesn't care. Yeah, that, by the way, that as well, it's a topic of the anime. Of course it is. Like, don't waste your time, treasure it. Aura the guillotine. Aura means aura. I mean, that's the same. So. Oh, it's the sage of the Demon King. But she's not dead. She will probably recognize you as well. Oh, I see. Yeah, it was probably, yeah, because they're lying. Yes, by the way, if I wouldn't have known this name, what it means, like, that would have been a very reasonable thing to say by Stark. Like, yeah, we can try it, like, try to talk to them. They might be still evil, but yeah, try to talk to them. Perhaps they are not even, like, perhaps the name isn't really meaning what it means, but perhaps the names are what also, like, that's a hypothesis I just came up with. So hear me out. So if this asshole dude is a liar, we will know the names are like from the story, like the names like signify what they are in the story. But if he's not a liar, the names will signify what Frieren thinks they are. So like if Frieren recounts this to herself, like after thousands of years, and she remembers the story, she will like they will have become like the names will have vanished, and she will just remember like the concepts they were. So she will just remember Frieren as someone who was distant, and she will remember this asshole as a liar because he lied. So that's why he's Lord Lügner. You know, that's a hypothesis I now have as well. Oh, they're eating people. Oh, God. Ooh, a flashback. Let's go. Did they destroy your... Oh, no. Okay, it's a flashback to... Oh, God. Is the child gonna try to eat them? Oh, that's not good. What is Himmel gonna do? That's an interesting scene. Oh God, did it get the memories of the girl? Frieren is gonna do it, I think. Depends on if the demons are lying or not. I know, but like if the demons are just pretending, like this Einsam asshole did last episode, or the episode before, like the Einsam thing that conjured up the illusions. Like, if you say you kill it because otherwise we're not better than it, like, sorry, if you say we kill it, if we kill it, we are not better than it, like, yeah, but I don't know. It's hard. What is a monster? Okay, mate, you're weird. He has a point, but like, when is a monster a monster? Like, and when is it just another race? Like, we've got elves. Elves are not considered monsters, I guess. So why are demons considered monsters? Because they can apparently also speak. So are they considered monsters because they eat people or because they're evil or both? Or so much, yeah. So much to think about. Oh, it's even the chief. Oh God, it's gonna kill him. Okay, so demons might be okay. At least some. And it might be how Frieren sees them, and that's why the guy was called the way he was called. Oh, so they wanted... So Himmel is just like, yeah, let's experiment here with this little demon child that's probably gonna eat someone. Oh, and they have a little girl as well. That's not so good. Oh, that's okay. So apparently it at least like could do with like without eating a person like in some months. Oh God, I'm so afraid this demon thing will eat someone. I knew it. And Himmel's like, you didn't! I get it. It's very reasonable. But this was really spoiled for me. The shock here was spoiled by the name. I'm sorry. Yeah, and this mother, like, she's like, you fucking idiot, I told you so. Yes, you should have. Because apparently they are just pure evil. They're just that. Like, they just imitated and they're lying. Good to know. I don't think you want that. Yeah, but Wilf, she doesn't need her anymore because he's dead. Because of, like, technically Himmel. Which is, oh. No, it's technically his own fault. Yeah, Himmel is gonna kill her now, I hope. Wow. Yeah, that's when you like piss off a level 9000 warrior as a level 13 demon child. Yeah, Himmel fucked up here. Yeah, see, the demon also turns into dust like a monster. Is that how you can recognize it? That the monsters turn into black dust and the things that are like only animals or something like a unicorn perhaps, I don't know, they don't turn into black dust. Yeah, and it started imitating the like a child again. It imitates it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, they don't understand society, I guess. It's gonna answer. That's so fucked up. That is so true, though. It's like this empathy thing. Oh no, I'm sorry. I talked about this in Attack on Titan. I'm sorry, I did not talk about this in the Frieren reactions. I got it confused. But compassion is very, very useful, of course, and very honorable in many cases. But if you're too compassionate, that can get you fricked. And because sometimes there are situations where you can't be compassionate, or you will like screw up everything in the long run. And this was a perfect example of that. Like the village chief was compassionate, and like he thought he made things better for the moment, but on the long run he died. I like that a lot. Like nowadays, a lot of people say you have to be compassionate and that's the ultimate thing. But no, it's not. It's so dangerous if you like. It's even more dangerous if you just pretend to be compassionate. Like people are doing that today as well a lot. But real compassion can bring you very, very far and can be beautiful and magnificent, but it can also bite you in the ass so badly. And asking someone, like telling someone, mom, is like asking someone, please be compassionate, please take care of me, I'm in need. And your compassionate drive of the other person will start and be the weaknesses there, and it will be exploited. Like you can be exploited as a compassionate person, or you might be nice to the wrong people, like this demon child here. Yes, you can be compassionate to the demon child, of course, but it will kill you. Like there are things, if you're compassionate to them, you are dead. And you always have to keep that in mind, I think. It's a very important message. I didn't expect them to tackle it in this anime, actually. In Attack on Titan, it was also tackled in a different situation, of course, but I like that. They're not afraid to tackle that and say that. Because I actually think in our culture saying, like in the Western culture, saying your compassion might be bad, some people might be like, man, you don't say that, don't ever say that. And, it's a bit finicky. But I think it's a cultural difference as well currently a bit. Because I think the Eastern cultures know this still, and the Western culture forgot it a bit. But that is just my own hypothesis, of course, and my own view on this. So if you think about this differently, I mean, that's completely fine. It's just what I think. Because, yeah, like it was what this told me. Like, sometimes if you're compassionate, you're dead. Like, you're dead because you're compassionate to the wrong things, or the wrong people, or the wrong animals, or something, and they will kill you because they will use that against you. And it can be used. Like, if you're a compassionate person, it can be used against you so easily. And, like, you can get, like, on the long run, you will be dead. And anyway, I didn't think we would talk about this today, but we did. Anyway. Yeah, and the better the word, like the more the word triggers a certain drive. Doesn't even have to be compassion, can also be like vanity or something, but if they know which words to speak, like lying, of course, they, yeah. Oh, that is so good. So that's the difference. It's just the definition of monsters that can talk. So you have to distinguish them by the black mist they leave behind, I guess. Can you test that? Like, no, you can't, because Himmel cut off her arm and that didn't turn into dust. So you have to kill them. You can never be sure if it's a monster or a real, genuine thing. So the lie is only obvious when you kill it. It's so dangerous. I love that, though. That is so cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly like the Einsam. So cool that I love that there are these themes behind the monsters. I feel them slowly. I feel themes behind them. And if you know me for longer than the Frieren reactions, I think you know I love horror and monsters. Like, it's one of my favorite topics ever. Like, I love horror so much because there are things like this. Like, the horror tells you, and horror concepts tell you what to be afraid of and what to be careful of. And the more abstract for me the horror concepts are, the better they are, because the more abstract something is, the more powerful and potent it is. And I love that. So that's why I also love abstract horror so much. And I think horror is important because it warns you. It's just not to scare you, but to scare you with reason. So anyway, yeah, I don't fear for her here though. She probably can just like, she's just like, yeah, I'm sitting here now. They told me to.
それより気になるのは魔法
Are you though?
顔どこかで
Is he gonna be afraid?
実に的確な表現
Yeah, it is.
街で彼女だけが我ら魔族の本質を理
No, I did as well because you told me your name, you dickhead. I mean, he didn't tell me, Granat did, but...
分かり合うための言葉ではなく
Oh, really? They are?
この町ももう長くはないなすごくしよっと
Wow, she's just like, yeah, I'm not bothering with this. Also, the topic, this one, oh god, it's probably gonna be an hour long or something. Anyway, because this one is like one of the most interesting episodes. Like, it's not, like, there has been sad stuff here, but there is so much true stuff that is like, the writing in this anime, it's not only sad and melancholia and happiness, it's also, I love this. I didn't expect these topics to be brought up, but lies are like, they're so dangerous as well. They're so dangerous. And lies corrupt the city. Like, you can take this as a metaphor if you want, of course, only. You can take this as a metaphor for a city or a society that gets corrupted by lies and corrupt officials or something. Also, something that happens nowadays a lot. And if you let the corrupt people in, like the demons, the lying assholes, that only say words so you will do something for them but don't mean them and are just out there for their own gains. If you let them into your town or your country or your continent or whatever, your world, if we encounter aliens one day, like, if you do that, like, will be destroyed where you are, because the corruption and the lies will make your structures fall. Currently, I feel in Germany that's a bit the case, actually. Like, it's not like this bad thing, but a lot of politicians, and I'm not gonna name anyone, and if you're German, you might know who I'm talking about, but I'm also not particularly talking about a single party or something. But in Germany, I have currently the feeling, so we get some German lessons a bit, and please don't get political in the comments, because I don't want that on the channel, actually, but I think there is corruption in the government, a lot of corruption, because I have the feeling normally there's corruption in the government in almost every country, perhaps even. I've heard it from many countries because I work with many people from many countries in my profession, of course. So I know from all of them, they all say that our government is so corrupt currently, like all of them. So Germany is the same. But what I think is also very bad is I have the feeling normally it was like this, that the government was always kind of corrupt. Because, for example, they take their like friends and family into positions of power. And normally that worked because they had advisors that were from like universities and that knew what they were doing. But I think for several years now, and I don't know how it happened, the advisors are also like corrupt and idiots. And that is why nothing works anymore, I feel. But this is just a very tangent of mine. Like, don't know. But I have the feeling that, so for me in Germany, it's currently, and it's just a feeling. I mean, I might be completely wrong. And if I am, it's like, just, I don't know. But I have the feeling in our country currently, it is like the demons are they're in the government. And the advisors they have are also a bit like demons. That sounds so wrong. Oh god! Like, I mean it. I don't mean it too negatively. I think they try to do the best, but yeah. Anyway, let's continue with the episode. So, yeah.
息子の部屋だ。
Oh, does he know who they are and he just wants to end them because they killed his son?
出来のいい息子でな。
Yeah, sounds like that. Yeah, okay, I'm glad. So he wasn't deceived. Because if you have strong people in your country or your city, they can like try to fight it and might win. That's good. Like, I don't really feel we have that in Germany, by the way. Unfortunately, there are no people that really fight that. There are people who pretend they are, but they're not. They're not. They're also perhaps demons. It's a shit situation, but oh man.
で陛下から賜った剣だ。
Oh, a majesty is
ご子息は今
there.
どちらに？
Oh, it's chipped. Oh, let's go. Is he gonna do something?
この剣だけだ。ディグナー。
Lügner! Liar! That sounds funny.
敵入れたのは息子の
I'm
胸に
glad.
話すためだ。
So why did you throw the mage that might help you into the dungeon? Perhaps to keep her safe, or he didn't know. And he's like, oh, well, okay.
私もあなた方に殺された父上の
Ooh, spicy.
誰かを悲しませるつもりですか？
I mean, you yourself said, I mean, he's trying it again, the lying part. He says what would trigger him, I feel. Because this is exactly what you would say to someone to make him stop. Like, he's lying again. I'm now pretty sure he's lying. Yeah, he's lying.
私たちに
It's exactly that. It's he speaks the magic words again. It's so cool. That's so cool. Wow, what awesome writing. What an asshole. I love Lügner. What an asshole. He's lying. He's like... Oh, she's using a shadow ball thing. I like that. Would be lovely though. Like, it would be lovely if this demon dude was like, yeah, okay, let's put it aside. But they're not like that. They're deceivers. It's so cool. I love that. And I love the way this depicts the hope you have when you deal with these people. Like, if you deal with someone who's like lost it and is corrupt and is lying to you and stuff, you hope they are not. You hope they will better themselves. They never do really. Like, people almost never change. It's very sad though. Like, people almost never change. Like, that's also a very big problem in psychology. Like, because normally, like, of course, in psychology, you would try people to change. Like, they have to do it themselves. Like, if you advise someone in psychology, or like if you have a clinical lesson with them, like to make them work through their problems, like, they have to change themselves. Like, you are never like, some people think psychologists are like telling people what to do. No, they're just trying to help you yourself figure out what's best for you. You know, so yeah. That's the problem with that is, of course, then that's hard. Like, you have to really, really want to change yourself, and you have to work at yourself. Like, it's not just, yeah, you know what, today I think I will change myself, and I will. Like, that's not how that works. It's like, it's hard because things you are built on top of other things you are on top of other things, and the deeper you go down your yourself, so to speak, the deeper they are ingrained into your soul. And I'm using soul metaphorically here a bit, like, or in your biological structure. Like, that's true. Like, they're in your brain. Like, a brain is built in a certain way through your actions and experiences. So you have to change very, very deeply rooted areas of your brain. It's also not completely, like, it's a bit roughly explained. Like, there's a lot more intricacy in that, but roughly that's how you can understand it. And so what I'm saying is, like, you can almost, like, it takes so much hard work to change yourself. And when someone comes to you and says, I've changed, they probably have not. And it's very sad. Very, very sad. And people love to believe it, though. They love, because they want to believe it, that people get better. They want to believe that. And it's a good thing to believe that. But it's, again, the compassion thing. Same thing. Wow, this episode, so many layers. Jesus fucking Christ. Perhaps I'm just, like, overanalyzing far too much.
父上って何？
なんだろうね。
Yeah, see. I applaud your writing, mates. I applaud it. This is brilliant writing. This is the best writing, I think. other than the Haita death and the little flashbacks with Himmel. Like, there is so much good writing, so much exceptional writing here in this anime. But this scene with the demons, this is my favorite part. Like concept wise, like not by far not the most emotional, but this is something I'm glad they put in. Perhaps I will revise that opinion in the future, but I love that they do this. You think it's a cliche, but it's not. Yeah, empathy again. Compassion. Yeah. Brilliant writing. Oh, will we see her? Will we see her? Oh, she looks cool. I just saw the shadow, but in the outline. Okay, so she's called Linie, which means line, and the other guy is called Draht, which is wire. So both like things, like very stringy things. Interesting. Why? Oh, Draht is trying to kill Frieren. Bye bye, you asshole. Why are the demons called like his little pet demon things? Why are they called after like line-like structures? I wonder. Okay, he's called Draht because he uses Draht to kill people. I mean, so that's why he's called Wire. He uses wires. So the other person with the shadow ball probably can be like use something like X-axis from Bleach, like erase a line. Perhaps that would be cool. It's so funny with the names. I wonder if she can just conjure up her stuff. I love how she has seen through it. It's so beautiful. Yes, probably. Ooh. Oh, what a hype episode. Oh no, I have to go to bed. I was binging this. I love this so much. Oh my god, I love this so much. I really hope I didn't bore you this time. I'm really afraid I did bore you. I talked so many tangents in this one. This was the most. I think I chose the wrong words. This is the most dense episode, like by far the most dense one, man. And if you just look at this, you can just look at this like, oh, cool little fantasy story with like a deceiving asshole. But if you want, you don't have to, never ever have to, like, don't think you have to look at things like I do here. I know I might overstep sometimes and I might interpret too much into stuff, but this is stuff I have learned and read in my life and stuff. So, I just tell you what I know about these things and what I associate with things. So I hope it's a bit of value to you and not like boring or something. And if it is, like, I don't know. I don't know. Then I'm sad, but I hope you didn't waste too much time on this reaction then. So anyway, this was so awesome. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I will see you hopefully in the next video. If you're like, man, he talks so much boring rubbish. But I think this is wonderful writing, wonderful, delightful writing. So good, so good. And this guy, whoever wrote this, he knew German. He knew it. It's so good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, as I said. And yeah, see you around. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you stayed through my ramblings, that would be very nice. We're almost at 5,000 people currently, which is like how many? I'm still flabbergasted how many people watched the first Frieren episode. It was like one of the best episodes I've ever seen of something, so I get it, but I didn't think people knew this anime because it was like just recommended by like 3 people that watched my Attack on Titan stuff, and they were like, yeah, do Attack on Titan, do Frieren like that is a cool way to watch stuff. And they were like, yeah, try Frieren. And I was like, yeah, Frieren sounds German, sounds fun. So hope you enjoyed this. Anyway, I rambled again. See you around. Bye. Also, check out my new horror story. It should be out right now. It's also very hopefully very scary and very sad as well. It's about a Korean woman who North Korean woman in a town that's like rotten and that has a very scary and possibly supernatural past, and something in the town happens that makes people turn against each other, and she tries to get her daughter out. Anyway, if you want to check it out, do that. So see you around. Bye.